Hi, my name's Adrian Beasley, and in this video we're going to have a look at how to move all of your Lightroom and photographs from an internal hard drive to an external hard drive. This is quite a common problem, particularly if you start with a laptop and run out of space. So here's my system. I have an external hard drive which doesn't really have anything on it, and in my pictures directory I'm going to use this little example catalogue which has my negatives, has some photos in, and it has a Lightroom folder which has my Lightroom catalogue in, and also have a exports folder. So first thing we're going to do is to make sure that our system is fully backed up, because part of this process will include a move command, and that move command will transfer all of your photos from your hard disk to the external hard disk. If anything were to go wrong, then you'd need to be able to recover from a backup, so make sure you're backed up first. Once we're ready to go, we'll start Lightroom. Okay, so here's my simple small system. I have my negatives folder with some pictures in it. The first thing we need to do from within Lightroom is to move those pictures from our local hard disk to an external hard disk. Well, at the moment Lightroom can't see the external hard disk that's plugged in, so we need to make Lightroom aware of it by pressing the plus sign, and we do add folder. This gives us a file dialog box where we can select now our external drive, and we can create a new folder that we want to put our system in. We might follow the same example that we do on the main hard disk, and we could call it pictures, and I'll do create. So this is where our system is going to be put, and I'm going to choose. Now if we look over here in our folder section in Lightroom, we can see this external hard drive has now appeared. If we click the little down arrow here, we'll see we have an empty pictures folder. The next thing we want to do then is to move our negatives folder into this pictures folder onto the external drive, and we do that simply by clicking and dragging and letting go. Now it will give us a warning because it's going to move all of our pictures from one place to another, and that's exactly what we want to do, so we click move, and now we'll see the pictures moving across. And if we click to open that pictures folder, we'll see negatives and the originals. So it's now moved them away from the internal hard disk. There's nothing here left anymore, and all the images are now on the external drive. So Lightroom has moved them to the external drive and has kept linked to those external pictures. So the Lightroom catalogue is expecting those images to be on that external drive. So that's the first step. The next step is we need to move the Lightroom catalogue itself from the local hard disk out to that external drive. And to do that, we'll have to close Lightroom down. Now we go to where that Lightroom catalogue is held. So it's in my pictures folder, and it just happens to be into this this location here. So we'll see now that this folder only contains now Lightroom, which is where the catalogue is, and exports, where I happen to be putting my exported images. So I'll pick both those folders up, and I'll drag them and drop them onto my external drive into my pictures folder. Let go. So now I've moved my Lightroom catalogue, my exports, and all my negatives out onto the external hard disk. There is nothing left on my local hard disk. Now to relaunch Lightroom using the external system, just click on the Lightroom catalogue and then just double click the lightroom.lrcat. That's the Lightroom catalogue file. Lightroom will now launch using that external catalogue, and now we can see over here we still have an icon here for the Mac HD, but actually we no longer need that, so we can right click and remove. And now our system is entirely on the external hard drive. Pictures are here. If we hover over them, hover over that folder, you'll see, okay, so let's click an image. If we see Show in Finder, we'll see that that image is actually stored on the external hard drive in the Pictures Negatives folder, which is where we wanted it. So the system is now completely external. I could now unplug this hard disk, close Lightroom, unplug the hard disk, take it to another computer with Lightroom, plug it in, open the Lightroom catalogue that's on that external hard disk, and I could continue as if I was using this computer here, exactly the same. I've now got a completely portable system. Also, because it's all on an external hard drive, I can now very easily back up this external hard drive, perhaps mirror it to a second hard drive. And that's it.